Hello and welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustlers. I'm here with Hanna today, right outside of Bar 101. We're here with up next Charlie West. Hanna, tell me, what is it that brought you out here tonight?
I came out for the Young Professionals meeting at 101. I just moved here, so I was looking to meet some people.
Well, tell me, what is it that you do?
So I'm working for a public relations firm that does government affairs and lobbying. So I'm here for the legislative session, tracking some bills.
And you're pretty new to this position?
About a month in, a little less than a month in.
Wow, so is it going well so far? Are you enjoying it?
I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really just a great experience to be able to see
That's awesome. Well,
how our bills are made.
I don't know how awesome that is, but at least you're getting some experience, right?
Awesome exposure, awesome experience, but...
No, I'm making fun of politicians, but we love politicians here in the Kanawha Valley Hustlers podcast, right?
We do.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I got some questions for you. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. So first and foremost, I want to ask you, in your experience, what marketing strategies are the most effective for growing businesses, and why do you think that is?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I would honestly think finding a really, really niche target audience that you can relate to closely. Because once you get those close relationships, close people that can kind of rely on your business, honestly, growing by word of mouth, on social media, all that happens through people having a niche target audience.
That's great. And that niche is really important because you can speak directly to them every time you talk, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. How do you foster a positive and productive business culture, and why do you think that's important?
Ooh, I think one of the most important things is having two-way communication. So from, leaders to employees and even to customers. So even three-way. So being able to receive feedback, but also communicate your intentions with the business, just have an open communication. That's how you get good ideas. That's how you can just learn different things, find better ways.
And when you're in the situation where the communication is not open and people are kind of guarded, that's not a good position to be in, right?
That's not a good position to be in.
Right. So how do you set and achieve long-term goals for yourself and for your company?
Ooh, set and achieve long-term goals. Well, you got to break them down if it's long-term. You got to see the bigger picture, but then step by step, how are we getting there? Hold yourself accountable, have little due dates and check-ins, but yeah, make sure you're surrounded by the right people that'll help you get to your main goal.
Awesome. That's a great answer. And I think that's really important, being able to cast that vision, right?
Exactly.
So what is your leadership philosophy, and has it changed throughout the course of your career?
Ooh, I'm sure it's changed, especially throughout college, but I think my leadership philosophy has kind of always been rooted in open communication. And so open communication, you need to understand other people, you need to understand your audience, who you're communicating with, who you're trying to lead. So that's where that two-way communication is. You can't just, announce your leader and do it. You first have to feel out your audience.
People don't respond real well when you just announce you're the boss and everyone should listen, right?
Right. Exactly.
So what advice would you have for building and maintaining strong professional relationships? I know you're here at Up Next Charlie West. So what do you think is important for building these relationships and kind of keeping them strong?
Ooh, just always keeping an open mind, being willing to show up to things, being willing to introduce yourself. Like I heard about this Young Professionals meeting here at 101 about 20 minutes before I was asked to go. So I was like, open mind. All right, let's go. And so just don't turn down a conversation with anyone. Be open to hear anyone's story. Open doors.
That's a great answer, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being on with me today.
Of course.
Do you have anything else you want to wrap up with?
Charleston is great. Love being here so far.
Hey, I like that. And this is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you, hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.